Rosa, this belt is giant.
Dreadful up there. I thought I'd give you some ground ball. Look great. You look great.
That's rude and uncalled for, Gretch.
Game number 3 is the P22 clear here.
Hustle out here.
We had an awesome time this year broadcasting all home games for the Victoria HarbourCats live out of the truck on GoLiveBroadcast.com. Here's your 2016 Victoria HarbourCats Plays of the Year. Enjoy.
3-2 again, swung on, hit high and deep to left field. To the track, to the wall, Alcantara reaches up and pulls it back. A.J. Alcantara. Bunted third base side, Pleshkel steps up, goes to first in time. Swung on into left center field, it gets down. Cameron Cannon has walked off the Bendel. Up within center is Stone. He fired, but the tag is made by Guntrip. What a play by Riley Guntrip. Bellingham may contest. 1-0 pitch grounded to short. Jew to Floyd. Over to first to Pryor. Double play around the horn. 6-4-3. That'll send us to the bottom of the ninth inning. He gets into this one high and deep to left field at the track, the wall. That ball is off the wall. 1-0 pitch. Fly ball left field. That has a charge on it. To the track, to the wall. That ball is gone. Griffin Andrechuk. The pitch is lined into left field. Staying up though, and the sliding grab is made by Snyder in left field. Bunch shown. Snap throw to first. It is a good throw and you got him. 2-2, back to the mound. Back to second, on to first, double play. Once again from McCaffrey, swing and a miss, strike 3. The pitch is swung on, hit well to left. That ball is deep, and that ball is gone. Tommy Jew brings 5,000 to their feet. Sent around third is Louts, the throw in the tag. He is safe at home. Now Harvey's gonna join in the action. The HarbourCats mascot heading down to left field. They're making progress. 1-2 pitch is grounded softly right side. Barehand play, Andrechuk goes to first for the out. What a play by Griffin Andrechuk. First pitch ripped high and deep to left field towards the plate. Diving play is made in left field. Hang a star on that play. And Skylar Henderson all leave the team. Grab ball. Turn to second, on to first. Double play. They can't believe it at first base. And delivers, swing and a miss, strike 3.
Got him.
That'll be all tonight. That one is high and deep to left, to the track, to the wall. That play is made in left by A.J. Alcantara. Alcantara brings back a grand slam. Being waved around third is Pleshkel. Throw is wild and the HarbourCats win. Swung on, hit hard to left field. That ball will go for Ben Polachuk. He crushes a 3-1 pitch out to left. His 5th home run of the season. Ground ball third base. Glove going second. Turned over to first in time. Two-two pitch reaches out and dying quickly and right. Diving play made. The 1-2 to Curtis. Runner goes, swing and a miss, strike 3. Welcome to Royal Athletic Park for the final regular season home game of 2017 Victoria HarbourCats. My name is Jonathan Hudson, and I'll be with you all night tonight as Go Live Broadcast brings you the HarbourCats and the Bellingham Bells. It's another crucial game for both teams, the rubber match of this 3-game set. The Cats and the Bells will get going tonight just after 6:35. They have split the first 2 games of this 3-game series. The HarbourCats have 3 games remaining and currently find themselves leading the West Coast League North by a half game, meaning that if they win out their last 3 games, they would need Wenatchee to lose twice. Now, Wenatchee has been canceled again tonight due to air quality due to the nearby forest fires, so they're going to have 1 unplayed game, which complicates things a little bit. Bellingham, meanwhile, is a game and a half back, so the HarbourCats can put them on the brink tonight with a win. Tonight, it's hot and clear. You can't say exactly sunny. It was 33 this afternoon. That puts it just over 90 Fahrenheit. Clear and no wind to speak of, but the fires in the interior BC are blowing overhead, so it is hazy due to the smoke a little bit more than last night. The HarbourCats are about to take the field in their home whites from the first base dugout. And Bellingham, 3 days, 3 different uniforms. Tonight they're going with the grays. All grays with a blue hat. The HarbourCats will be led by Wyatt Boone, their right-hander out of Seattle University. We'll go through the Bellingham lineup here before the top of the first. Leading off the center fielder, Austin Pinarini, batting second, the second baseman, Brendan McClary, batting third, the DH, Austin Shenton, batting fourth, the catcher, Chase Illig. Fifth is the first baseman, Kyle Stowers, batting sixth, the right fielder, Max Flower. Left fielder, Brock Anderson, bats 7, batting 8th, the third baseman, Evan Hearn, and batting 9, shortstop, Ernie Yake. We will go through the HarbourCats lineup just before the bottom of the first inning. Wyatt Boone is another of the late arrivals for the HarbourCats who have had to deal with significant losses on their pitching staff. Wyatt Boone is a freshman commit of Seattle University. 3 games, 2 starts. This is his 3rd start tonight. 11 innings, 12 hits, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts. He is 1-0 with a 6.54 ERA. We just now are receiving our 3 umpire crew in their light blue tops tonight. So they will now meet with the head coaches. This ball game was officially noted for 6:35, but Fan Appreciation Night here at Royal Athletic Park has pushed the start time back about 10 minutes, as this is one of the larger crowds of the season still on its way in. The baseball seating will be sold out tonight, and it is spilling into the right field soccer grandstand, which only happens a couple of times per year. The HarbourCats will finish up this weekend, Saturday, Sunday, with 2 games against the Port Angeles Lefties. Port Angeles has lost 8 in a row at the end of the year, so those are 2 games the HarbourCats will need to pick up. While we have a moment, the starting 9 for the HarbourCats, leading off center fielder Hunter Van Saw, batting second the third baseman Noah Pruitt. Third is catcher Shane McGuire. Batting fourth, the DH Kevin Collard. Batting fifth, the second baseman Tucker Johnson. Sixth is the shortstop Cole Weiss. Batting seven, the first baseman Harrison Bragg. The right fielder Riley Zajac bats eighth, and batting nine is left fielder DJ Porter. And now the HarbourCats take the field in their home all white with the blue caps, led by Wyatt Boone.
Now welcome out to your Victoria HarbourCats.
Defense this evening for the HarbourCats. Wyatt Boone deals to his catcher Shane McGuire. Two freshman commits in the battery tonight. Some impressive young talent on this HarbourCats roster this year. McGuire is on his way to San Diego this fall. The infield, third to first, Noah Pruitt, Cole Weiss, Tucker Johnson, and Harrison Bragg. The outfield, left to right, DJ Porter, Hunter Van Saw, and Riley Zajac. Hitting 1, 2, 3 in the top of the first inning will be Pinarini, McClary, and Shenton for Bellingham. Bellingham 28 and 22 overall. The HarbourCats 28 and 23. The HarbourCats 14 and 10 in the second half. Wenatchee 12 and 9 as they still have 6 games remaining. Many thanks for tuning us in. The final regular season edition of HarbourCats Baseball for 2017 on Go Live broadcast. We appreciate your viewership all season long, and we hope to have more next week. If the HarbourCats qualify for the playoffs, we do know that the HarbourCats would host Game 1 of the 3-game series against the Kelowna Falcons, and that would happen on August the 8th. Work to do before we get there, though. Stepping in to lead off the ball game is Austin Pinarini, the center fielder for Bellingham. Wears 6 and bats left. He stands in to lead the ball game off. Boone kicks and fires. First pitch, strike one at 6:44. Boone comes set, and the 0-1 pitch to Pinarini is the strike. 0-2 quickly. Austin Pinarini batting .317 with 2 home runs, 22 RBIs. The 0-2 pitch, fouled away. Game 1, the Bells took it 11-9 on the strength of 19 hits. Game 2 last night, the HarbourCats won 10-4. Couple of offensive baseball games, expecting more of that tonight. 0-2, swing and miss, strike 3. Tag applied. Good start for Wyatt Boone. That'll bring in Brendan McClary. McClary, the second baseman, hitting .252 with a home run and 17 RBIs. First pitch is a strike. All strikes so far from Wyatt Boone. 4 pitches, 4 in the zone. Good sign to start the ball game. The 0-1 is missing for ball 1 on a breaking pitch. Just underway, second batter of the ball game, no score. The HarbourCats lead the season series 3-2 against Bellingham. 1-1. Bouncing in 2-1. So they're trying to win the season series and move 2.5 up on Bellingham. If they were to lose tonight, that would bring Bellingham right back into the picture. 2-1 pitch is fouled off right side by the dugout, giving Chase break, but it's into the seats. A loss tonight for the HarbourCats would drop the season series to 3-3, which would further complicate procedures if the second half standings were to end in a tie with Bellingham. We have nothing determined between the top three with less than a week to go. Missing outside 3-2. Good at bat here for Brendan McClary, hitting ahead of Austin Shenton. The Bells would love to get a base runner on ahead of their dynamic 3-4 duo. 3-2 pitch is hit well up the middle, a base hit past a diving Tucker Johnson. A 1-out single for Brendan McClary. He is the first base runner of the day. 1 on, 1 out will bring in Austin Shenton. Shenton, the leading hitter in the West Coast League, batting .403. With the team leading 14 doubles. Has driven in a pair of runs in this series. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Shenton 3 home runs and 42 RBIs. Shenton exited last night's game very early on, kind of mysteriously after a single. He was pinch run for immediately. Did not show any signs of injury, and he's right back in there tonight. One. Ground ball through the right side for a base hit. Jogging into second is McClary. Back-to-back singles for Bellingham here in the first. Bellingham's first inning is unfolding just how they would like it to. First and second, 1 out for the West Coast League leader in home runs, Chase Illig. Chase Illig has a home run in this series, 15 on the year, to go with 51 RBIs. First pitch is high for ball 1. You're not going to see Wyatt Boone light it up on the radar gun. 83-84 here in the first inning.
Right there.
1-0 pitch. Upstairs, 2-0. Little bit of history on the line tonight, potentially for Chase Illig. His 51 RBIs is 1 away from tying the league record and 2 away from breaking the league record for runs driven in. 2-0 pitch fouled straight back. We play in the top of the first inning. 2-1, 1 out for Bellingham as they look to jump ahead early on a big night at Royal Athletic Park, the final home game of 2017. And we look like we already have 3,000 plus in the yard, and the crowd is still growing. 2-1. Swing and a miss. Foul tipped into the glove of Shane McGuire. 2-2. The HarbourCats handed out their team awards before the game today. 2-2 to Illig. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Big strikeout for Wyatt Boone. Second of the inning. With first and second, 1 out, he strikes out the powerful Chase Illig. to get himself a chance to work through this first inning. The hitter is Kyle Stowers. Stowers, the first baseman. Quality hitter of his own. Taking ball 1. Stowers batting .305 with 6 home runs and 23 RBIs. 1-0 pitch. Missing inside 2-0. The totals for Stowers are very strong considering that he's only played in 27 games this spring. So just about the pace of A-League, just fewer games. Called strike 2-1. Kyle Stowers comes to Bellingham by way of Stanford University. The reason he was late arriving is Stanford school year doesn't end till the middle or end of June. Swing and a miss, 2-2. A chance here for Wyatt Boone to work through a scoreless top of the first after a couple of one-out singles. McClary at second, Shenton at first, 2-2 on Kyle Stowers. Grounded up the first baseline, just foul. So we will redo. And that looks like that got a piece of Kyle Stowers, and he's going to have to take some time, as that may have got him in the shin, and he's obviously in some pain right now, walking all the way down the third base line. Stowers is a college teammate of Nick Bellafronto. You may recognize that name. Bellafronto came to the HarbourCats from Stanford, but actually was transferred to the Port Angeles Lefties to get more at-bats. Right now, Stowers, the first baseman for Bellingham, trying to walk off that foul ball that got himself in the shin, it looked like. And they're determining if he is fit to continue. Looks like he's going to give it a go. Count is still 2-2 with 2 outs. McClary at second, Shenton at first. No score, top of the first inning. The HarbourCats are going with a different look in their lineup tonight. But we'll get to that in the bottom of the first inning. Stowers digs back in. The big crowd into it already for the 2-2 pitch. Lashed foul past first base. Stowers played in game 1, going 1 for 3 with a solo home run. Another 2-2 is ball 3 low. Wyatt Boone having to work in a long top of the first. Has 2 strikeouts. Looking for potentially another one. 3-2 with 2. The runners are off. The pitch is ball 4. So a walk loads the bases with 2 out for Max Flower. Max Flower, the right fielder for Bellingham. A big spot early in this baseball game. Bases loaded, 2 outs in the top of the first. Max Flower batting .267 with 5 home runs and 22 RBIs. Upstairs, ball 1. Young Wyatt Boone making his 3rd start for the HarbourCats. .1-0 pitch, swing and a miss, 1-1. Wyatt Boone had his best start of the season last time out. He was very good. In Cowlitz, 6 innings, 1 earned run, and 5 hits, a walk, and 4 strikeouts. 1-1 pitch, outside, 2-1. Working himself into a dangerous situation here. 2-1 with the bases loaded. against a power hitter who has already hit a home run in this series. 2-1. Big swing and a miss. 2-2. Throw down to first. Not in time. The throw was just a tad off the bag. Or they may have had Kyle Stowers at first base. Wyatt Boone over 20 pitches in this top of the first. Trying to hold Bellingham off the board. 2-2 to Flower. Outside, 3-2. Something's gotta give here. It's all full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and the bases loaded. Crowd into it, supporting Boone. Runners go, swing and a miss, strike 3. Wyatt Boone strikes out 3 and gets Max Flower to leave the bases loaded. We go to the bottom of the first inning here on Go Live Broadcast, no score, and the HarbourCats will get their first look at Merle Rowan Kennedy.
She's already started, so go.
There you go, Dad.
Hey boy. What's up, baby boy? How are you? Hey, buddy.
The HarbourCats at is brought to you by Double and Hardwood Floors, the official HarbourCats sponsor of the HarbourCats. For all of your professional hardwood flooring and installation and reconditioning needs, Double and Hardwood Floors. Leading off, your Victoria HarbourCats, Mississippi center fielder, number 21, Hunter Van.
We go to the bottom of the first inning. Wyatt Boone wiggles off the hook in the first, leaving the bases loaded by striking out 3 in the inning. The HarbourCats will now get their first look at right-hander Merle Rowan Kennedy. Big swing to miss by Hunter Van. Hunter Van leads the team in home runs and RBIs, has been in the 3 spot originally, was moved up to the 2 spot for a while, and is leading off tonight. The 0-1 pitch lines softly to shortstop. Ernie Yate gloves it for out number 1. The number is on Merle Rowan Kennedy for Bellingham. 8 games, 6 starts. He is 1-2 with a 4.54 ERA. 33 2/3 innings, 35 hits, 17 walks, and 22 strikeouts. The lineout for Van brings in Noah Pruitt. First pitch is banked up the middle for a base hit past a diving McClary. 1 out single for Noah Pruitt is the HarbourCats' first runner. Quickly we move on to Shane McGuire. Shane McGuire, the catcher, is now entrenched in the 3 spot. Saw his average dip below 500 for the first time in a long time last night. He now is batting a measly .471. We say that tongue-in-cheek, of course. 3 home runs, 25 RBIs in just 23 games. 0-1 pitch is lined up the middle for a base hit. Shane McGuire singles to center. Hard turn by Pruitt, but he shuts it down at second. So, same script here in the bottom of the first. First out was recorded, and then back-to-back singles. The DH, Kevin Collard, stands in. The DH played a lot of the outfield 2 years ago and some first base, but he's been DHing more this year. Left-handed bat. Collard batting .310 with 3 home runs, 21 RBIs. Long pause, and the first pitch is ball 1. That third home run of the year came in this series for Collard. It came last night, in fact, in his first at-bat of the game. Long pause again, as Merle Rowan Kennedy is paying a lot of attention to his base runners here. Bottom of the first, no score. 1 out and a couple of runners on base. 1-0 pitch is lined over the left side. Defense tonight for Bellingham. Rowan Kennedy pitches to his catcher, Chase Illy. The defense third to first. Hearn, Yake, McClary, and Stowers, and the outfield left to right. Anderson, Pinarini, and Flower. 1-1 pitch lined into the backstop, 1-2, and it has a funny roll off the edge of the netting as it rolls into the third base seats, which are totally full tonight, and the soccer grandstand is steadily filling up. Pruitt on second, McGuire on first. 1-2 pitch, holds up, and it's ball 2 on a good pitch there for Merle Rowan Kennedy. Both teams with 2 hits in the first inning. The Bells left the bases loaded in the top half. Long pause. 2-2 is rolled to second base. McClary feeds Yake onto first, throw off the bag. They get the out at second base, and both middle infielders are coming up a little bit gimpy after that turn, especially the second baseman, McClary. Didn't follow the play at second base long enough to see what happened. And now, second baseman Brendan McClary will get checked on. That was a ground ball at McClary, who fed Ernie Yake, who threw it on to Stowers, and the throw was not in time off the bag. So when we resume, it'll be first and third, 2 outs for Tucker Johnson.
The winner of the Bellingham Pass 90 custom-made pair of HarbourCats and shoes is Gene Patterson. Congratulations.
Tucker Johnson, the second baseman from Baylor, and both middle infielders are okay. Johnson batting .277 with a home run and 15 RBIs. Just about ready to resume this bottom of the first. Lengthy first inning, allowing some time for this crowd to settle in. Johnson takes a strike. Johnson had 2 hits in the game last night. Set for 0-1. Bouncing in, 1 ball, 1 strike. Pruitt at third, Collard at first. No score, bottom of 1. Critical rubber match between the HarbourCats and the Bellingham Bells tonight. 1-1 pitch, kept in front, but going to second base is Collard on the pitch in the dirt. Illig kept it in front, preventing the runner at third, Pruitt, from scoring. but it is now 2nd and 3rd with a 2-1 count on Tucker Johnson. 2-1 pitch is popped up right side back of first base into shallow right field. McClary will make the catch in right, and the HarbourCats will leave runners at 2nd and 3rd. Both pitchers battle through scoreless first innings. We go to the 2nd here on Go Live Broadcast, scoreless.
Losing the lead, Also, welcome to Elizabeth Garcia from Michigan, Mexico, attending her first baseball game. Welcome, Elizabeth. And also the best player in the history of Cornell, Welcome to Victoria. Also, spent your season tonight, Coach Capital Savings. The Hotel Grand Pacific in a big group from Fremont, and you want to see it as well. Baseball team, Victoria District 7, intermediate team, welcome all these great groups throughout the park. We have a new section of team this year, the first two rows of grant and added and served with the Capital Real Estate Companies. Expanded to 4 rows next year. To look up the team office to find out more information on the season tickets in the Capital Real Estate Club section.
This ball game finds its way scoreless into the 2nd. Lots of tense situations for both starters in the first. The Bells leave the bases loaded, and the HarbourCats leave runners at 2nd and 3rd. Now back to work is Wyatt Boone. He deals ball 1 to Brock Anderson. Wyatt Boone struck out 3 and walked 1 in the first. Gave up a couple of hits. 1-0 pitch is fouled back. 7, 8, 9 in the order. Anderson, Hearn, and Yake. Brock Anderson, the left fielder. One. Running inside and hitting Brock Anderson. First hit batter on either side tonight leads off the 2nd. That'll bring in Evan Hearn, the 3rd baseman. Evan Hearn started at first base last night, going 0 for 4. This being his 2nd start of the series tonight. Bunt shown, put down foul on the first base side. We'll see if Bellingham stays committed to that. Little funny timing, being a scoreless game in the 2nd, to be having your 8-hitter put a bunt down. The 9-man, a good 9-hitter in Ernie Yake, but still a little funny to be putting a bunt down for your 9-man. And they do it again. 3rd base grass. This will stay fair. Picked up by McGuire. Collision. McGuire and Noah Pruitt collided on that, fielding that bunt at 3rd base. It was a nasty looking collision. Pruitt is upright, but still sitting on the grass. Now he gets up, and the play was made at first base for the out. Moving up to 2nd is Anderson, so a successful bunt to put a runner in 2nd, 1 out for Ernie Yake as they show the replay on our Go Live broadcast replay on the scoreboard here. The training staff, trainer Tanner McGaw and the head coach Brian McCrae out to check on Pruitt. So both teams have had scares on the injury front early in this game, and this scare is not over yet. Don't want to cast any assumptions on the situation for Noah Pruitt, as he is hunched over talking to Tanner. And that looks like that'll be the night for Noah Pruitt, as there might have been a lack of communication fielding that bunt on the third base grass. McGuire took it and threw on to first for the out, but a nasty collision had Pruitt hit the ground hard, so he is taken out due to injury. So we will get the new third baseman. Po-Hao Wong is into the game. Weiss started at short. He has played a lot of third this year, but it looks like Weiss will stay at short and Po-Hao Wong will play third base. So Wong plays third. The injury sub for Pruitt. So, runner at second base, 1 out for Bellingham. Top of the second, no score, and the hitter is the shortstop, Ernie Yeek. Ernie Yeek, the shortstop, wears 15 and bats left. Po-Hao Wong playing him on the cut of the grass at third base. Yake, typically a top of the order hitter, hitting 9th tonight. Missing upstairs. Yake led off in game 1. He batted second in game 2, and tonight batting 9. He is 2 for 5 with a couple of sacrifices in this series. 1-0 pitch is popped up, middle of the field into center. Coming on to make the play is Hunter Vansaw for out number 2. Top of the order for Austin Pinnerini. Center fielder struck out in the first.
Number 6, the center fielder, Austin Pinnerini.
Wyatt Boone delivers. First pitch is stroked into the glove of Tucker Johnson, who comes over to his right side to snare the line drive and end the inning. We go to the bottom of the second. Opportunities abound on both sides, but we're still scoreless here on the live broadcast.
Of the 2017 season includes season number 5 of HarbourCats baseball in the West Coast League. 5 still going strong. Here to play here to stay, thank you here to support fans. 5 are Molinero, stats of the game. Folks, bring your attention to Austin now, and there is a Visa Scotiabank card. Mr. Potterville, who will be information to claim that, please. The shortstop, number 26, Cole Weiss.
We go to the bottom of the second, still scoreless. The right-hander Merle Rowan Kennedy back to work for Bellingham, facing Cole Weiss leading off the bottom of 2. Weiss, Bragg, and Zajac in this second. First pitch fouled away left side. A little bit of a different look for the HarbourCats tonight. Vansaw elevated to the leadoff spot. No Andrew Shaps tonight, and no Harry Shipley. Missing for ball 1. Harry Shipley is riding a 13-game hitting streak and is the igniter at the top of the lineup. He's not in there tonight. Ground ball to first base, taking it to the bag is Stowers for out number 1.
Number 27 from Mississippi State, first baseman Harrison Bragg.
Harrison Bragg now, first baseman. Bats right-handed, heading into his senior year at Mississippi State. Batting .258 on the year with 5 home runs. First pitch is grounded softly to short. Yake fields on a high hop. The throw is in time to get Bragg. Nice play there by Ernie Yake, going to his right side. 2 quick outs.
The right fielder number 31 from UNC Wilmington, Riley Zajac.
2 quick outs for Riley Zajac, the right fielder and left-handed bat. First pitch is high for ball 1. Zajac has been stuck on 4 home runs and 13 RBIs for a while. 1-1 now. Now hitting .269. Missing for ball 2 from Merle Rowan Kennedy. Big swing and miss for strike 2. Merle Rowan Kennedy now looking for a 1-2-3 inning. He had worked around a pair of 1-out singles in the first. The 2-2. Swing and a foul tip. Staying alive is Zajac. Zajac 5 doubles to go along with his 4 home runs. Two and two. Upstairs, 3-2. Behind Zajac is DJ Porter, getting his first start of the series. 3-2, outside, ball 4. That's the first walk allowed by Rowan Kennedy tonight, and it extends the bottom of the second for DJ Porter. Porter, the left fielder, batting .271 with 2 home runs and 9 RBIs. First pitch is strike 1 called on a breaking pitch. Clear and hot tonight, and a considerable haze from the forest fires smoke. 0-1. Called strike 0-2. Crowd didn't appreciate that call. DJ Porter with a word or two. The 0-2. Missing for 1-2. Game started just a touch late at 6:44. One-two pitch is low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runner at first. Riley Zajac with the 2-out walk here in the bottom of 2. 2-2. Outside, 3-2. A couple of impressive at-bats here with 2 outs in the bottom of the second, as the HarbourCats have a good approach tonight against Rowan Kennedy. Full count walk to Zajac, and now a full count to Porter. Runner goes, 3-2 is inside, ball 4. Loaded for, first and second for Vansoff. Back-to-back 2-out walks this is where it benefits the HarbourCats now to have Hunter Vansaw in the leadoff spot. Vansaw batting .362 with 8 home runs and 31 RBIs. First pitch is strike one. Vansaw has had himself a great series. 6 for 10 in the first 2 games. The 0-1 taken low. Chase Oleg is already doing great work behind the plate. Last night, Hunter Vansaw 4 for 5 with his 8th home run. One. Running inside for ball 2. Vansaw turns out of the way. Vansaw has had great plate discipline this year. 12 walks against 15 strikeouts. Getting sticky for Rowan Kennedy. 2-1 on Vansaw. Inside corner strike call. 2-2. 2s all around. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Bottom of the second. Both teams have 2 hits. The Deuce's pitch is lined into the glove of Ernie Yake. Ernie Yake put a star on that play, ranging back to center field from his shortstop position to drop the line drive. Yake has done that twice to Vansaw tonight. We go to the 3rd inning here on Go Live Broadcast. Still scoreless.
On the mark, get set and go.
She's already started to go.
There you go, Dad.
Thanks, dude.
Hey, boy. What's up, baby boy? How are you? Hey, buddy.
Ball game rolls into the top of the 3rd, scoreless. Game number 3 between Victoria and Bellingham. Playoff implications all over this series. The HarbourCats need to win out and get a little bit of help. Bellingham needs to win out and get quite a bit of help. Bouncing in for ball 1 from Wyatt Boone to Brendan McClary. McClary was roughed up, turning a double play ball, or a ground ball, but ended up staying in the ball game. The 1-0 pitch is ball 2. Coming up in the next 2 inning breaks, we have a highlight pack from last night's action. 2-0 pitch is lined into the netting over by the dugout. 2-1, 2, 3, and 4. McClary, Shenton, and Illig. So again, McClary would love to become a base runner in front of Austin Shenton. 2-1. Fouled back 2-2. Both teams recorded 2 hits in the first inning. Bellingham left him loaded. The HarbourCats left runners on second and third. Bellingham had a hit by pitch to their leadoff man in the second. Didn't score anybody. 2-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. Strikeout number 4 for Wyatt Boone starts the third. The HarbourCats had a pair of walks with 2 outs in the second. Hunter Vansaw made a bid to drive at least one of them in, but had a line drive snared up the middle by Ernie Yake. Both teams stranded 4 base runners in the first 2 innings. Fouled back by Austin Shenton. Shenton singled in the first. Shenton with 71 hits this year. The 0-1 missing. That is an impressive number for summer ball. 71 hits and 176 at-bats. 1-1 is lined down the line in right field, curving foul. Austin Shenton made a bid for extra bases, but got just out in front of it. Shenton 3 for 6 with a couple of RBIs in this series. Look in by Boone to his catcher, McGuire. 1-2. Rolled over on a ground ball to Bragg. The glove set flips to Boone. The foot race. He wins it. 2 quick outs for Wyatt Boone here in the third. That'll bring in Chase Illig. First pitch is ball 1. Illig is headed to his junior year at West Virginia. 1-0 pitch is lined to right field, but got out in front and pulled it foul. A couple of good swings here by Shenton and Illig, but they've been unable to keep it there. 1-1, ball 2. So the HarbourCats have changed the footprint of the West Coast League a little bit by infusing some SEC talent onto their roster. Bellingham doing the same with Chase Illig and West Virginia. Fouled back. 2 balls and 2 strikes. A little Mountaineers content for the Bells this summer. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Wyatt Boone looking for a scoreless third. That's lined to second base and up the middle for a base hit. And that will get a little bit by Vansaw, who tracks it down. Vansaw was positioned a little bit towards the left field, had a long run, and that nearly got by him. But he's able to get to it in time to hold Illig to a single. Neither pitcher has been able to record a 1-2-3 inning yet tonight. This is Kyle Stowers up and in, ball 1. Kyle Stowers walked his first time. (1-0) upstairs, 2-0. 3 hits now for Bellingham. Still in a scoreless tie in Game 3. Couple of offensive baseball games the first 2 nights. 11-9 and 10-4. That's ripped foul up the first baseline. We had all colors in the game last night. The HarbourCats were wearing blue last night, and Bellingham was wearing green. Tonight we have our first traditional white versus gray matchup. 2-1 pitch is ball 3. Behind Stowers is Max Flower. 3-1 is the count, 2 out. Chase Illig at first base with his single. 3-1 is strike 2, 3-2. So Illig will be off on the pitch, 3-2 with 2 outs. There he goes, it's ball 4 high. So a couple of 2-out runners here in the top of the third for Bellingham. That is walk number 2 issued by Boone to go along with 4 strikeouts. First visit of the night for pitching coach Mike Spears. Max Flower will get the at-bat with first and second 2 out. He struck out in the first inning. Coming in batting .267. In the series, he is 5 for 9. He had a big night, 4 for 5 with a home run and 2 RBIs on Monday. Long look at second, and the pitch is inside ball 1. Wyatt Boone battling in this third after a quick first 2 outs. Single and a walk to Stowers. 1-0 pitch is inside and high, ball 2. The HarbourCats have had significant losses on their pitching staff in the second half, and have had to turn to other sources who have done a solid job filling in. 2-0 pitch is popped up back from second base. Tucker Johnson into center field. Trouble. Stepping up to make the play. Riley Zajac all the way in to end the inning. So Bellingham leaves 2 more on. We're scoreless in the middle of the third, and here is part 1 of last night's highlight pack from Game 2. Right-hander sets and delivers. Ground ball at the shortstop Shipley, but it's up the middle into center field, and that will drive in Pinarini. Kevin Cullard leads off for the HarbourCats. First pitch swung on, hit high and deep to right field, to the track, to the wall. That ball is gone. Kevin Cullard goes deep on the first pitch of the bottom of the third to draw the HarbourCats even at 1. Port Angeles lefties on the weekend. 2-1. Hit well in right center field. That ball's to the track. That ball's at the wall and gone. Hunter Van Saw goes deep to right center field. Home run number 8 gives the HarbourCats a 2-1 lead. Swung on, hit well to left field, back at the track at the wall. That ball's off the wall. Scoring from third is Zajac. Into second with an RBI double is Kevin Cullard, with an even strikeout to walk ratio of 21-21. Fly ball left field. high and deep to the track, to the wall, crashing into the wall, and the ball falls for a double for Shipley coming in to score. Kevin Collard. And the HarbourCats lead 5-1. Bottom of the third, scoreless between Victoria and Bellingham. Bunt shown and stabbed at for strike one by Po-Hao Wong. Wong took over defensively after Noah Pruitt was injured defensively in the second. So Po-Hao Wong took over at third base in the second. This is his first at bat. 0-2 pitch is ball one. Merle Rowan Kennedy back to work for Bellingham. 1-2. Grounded weakly to second base to his left at second, and the shovel by McClary for out number one. The smoke is getting a little bit noticeable here in the bottom of the third, with the lighting getting just a little bit dimmer. The lights are on here at 7:38. Shane McGuire will hit with one out, taking a strike one. McGuire singled in the first inning. Line to left field, but going out of play. 2 strikes. Wenatchee has been canceled the last 2 nights because of air quality due to the BC forest fires. They will play 2 games in a secondary field in Yakima tomorrow. 0-2 is a 1-2 now. And that means they'll have 1 unplayed game that they will play if it is needed. 1-2 pitch, missing, 2-2. The HarbourCats have a pitcher up in the bullpen, a left-hander. 3 scoreless innings so far for Wyatt Boone. That's a line to center field, back a little bit, and to his right making the play is Pinarini for out number 2. So again, Merle Rowan Kennedy gets a quick first 2 outs. But he had that too in the second before he walked Zajac and Porter to give the HarbourCats an opportunity. Swing and a miss. Strike one to Kevin Collard. Oh and 1. Fouled back, 0-2. Neither pitcher has had a 1-2-3 yet. And Marla Rowan Kennedy has a chance for one right here. The 0-2 is fought off. Scoreboard having a little bit of difficulty during this Collard at bat. 0-2, fouled back. The video board on the left field scoreboard here at RAP has gone from a black background on Collard slide to a jumbled up version, and now it looks like it's just about back to the proper slide. 0-2 is ball one. Nothing has come easy tonight for either pitcher. Bellingham has stranded 6. The HarbourCats have stranded 4. 1-2 is hit well to right center field. Back is Pinarini to the track. That ball bangs off the wall in right center. A wild hop, but stopping at second with a 2-out double is Kevin Collard. Merle Rowan Kennedy throws one over the plate with 2 strikes to Collard, and he bangs it off the wall in right center field for the double. Double number 11 for Collard. So another 2-out opportunity for the HarbourCats. And it will be for Tucker Johnson. First pitch inside for ball 1. Johnson is going to be a senior at Baylor. He was joined by a couple of his teammates early in the year. 1-0 pitch is high, 2-0. Pitcher Luke Boyd and infielder Davis Wenzel both came up with Johnson from Baylor, but they have both left the team early due to their respective reasons. 2-0 is the count to Johnson here. Ball 3. So again, a pitcher having trouble getting through a scoreless inning. The 2-out double, and now 3-0 on Tucker Johnson with Cole Weiss standing on deck. .30 taken all the way for 3-1. The game keeps up this way. It figures to be a race to the bullpen. Both pitchers with elevated pitch counts. 3-1 pitch is strike 2. Johnson not sure about that. Neither are the umpires in the crowd. It's all full, 3-2 with 2 outs. Collard at second with the 2-out double. Scoreless in the bottom of the 3rd. 3-2 is tapped back to the mound, past the mound, stepping up at second base, on to first by McClary to end the inning. The HarbourCats will strand a 2-out double by Kevin Collard as we go to the 4th. Scoreless here on Go Live Broadcast. Here is part 2 of our highlight pack from last night's game. Both with singles. The 1-2 pitch is rolled over past third, and that is a fair ball. 1 will score, 2 will score. RBI double for Cody Matthews to score. And Bellingham is back in the ball game at 5-3. 1-1 is roped to right field, down for a base hit. Coming in to score from third is McGuire. Going first to third is Pruitt. RBI single, Riley Zajac. Run batted in, number 14 for him. And the HarbourCats lead 8-3. That ball is lined through the right side for a base hit. Coming in to score is Pruitt. Stopping at second is Zajac. RBI single, Harrison Bragg. 9-3 HarbourCats. 2-0 is through the right side on a base hit. Waved around. Coming in to score as the throw is into third base. Zajac comes across to make it 10-3. Back to the mound is Garrison Ritter. First pitch swung on, hit high and deep to center field. Chaps back to the track, to the wall. That ball is gone. We go to the 4th inning. It's scoreless between Victoria and Bellingham. Brock Anderson leads off for the Bells against Wyatt Boone. Boone delivers ball 1. The Bells have stranded 6 base runners in the first 3 innings. And as a result, the HarbourCats still have a left-hander getting ready in the pen, fouled straight back by Anderson. Bottom 3rd of the order here in the 4th. Both teams have 3 hits apiece. Wyatt Boone for the HarbourCats has struck out 4 and walked 2. He has also hit a batter. 0-1. Rolled foul past first into the awaiting hand of Jason Leone, assistant coach for the HarbourCats. Boone sets the 1-2 pitch, missing inside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Anderson was hit by a pitch in the second. Two and two is roped foul towards the bullpen and right. Stays 2-2. Another lengthy at bat. This will be pitch number 6 to the leadoff man in the 4th inning. Anderson out of Walters State Community College pulls it foul again. Huntsville, Alabama product is Anderson. Hitting .267 in 8 games. Two and two is hit well to right field. That's back at the track in the wall. One hop in the wall in right field. Thrown in by Zajac. Going for 2 and in there without a play is Brock Anderson. Anderson leads off the 4th with a double. That is the 4th hit for Bellingham. That's their first extra base hit. It'll bring in Evan Hearn, the 3rd baseman. Po-Hao Wong playing a step on the grass at 3rd. First pitch is strike 1. Bellingham has shown the willingness to put the bunt down early in this baseball game, so the HarbourCats are preparing for that after the leadoff double. 0-1, taken for 1 ball, 1 strike. No bunt shown on 2 pitches to Hearn. Hearn batting .200 in 28 games. Wong still in at 3rd. 1-1. Popped up mile high. First baseman Bragg will wait a while for it to come down. And it does for out number 1. It's a good job by Wyatt Boone to get his first out after the leadoff double. The Bells will now likely need a base hit to score the run. Ernie Yeek, the shortstop, will hit. First pitch is grounded to first base, gloved by Bragg. It flips to Boone, foot race again, and he wins it. Second time Wyatt Boone has had to win a close foot race to the bag. There seemed to be just a moment of indecision from Bragg when he gloved that baseball, but they end up getting the job done. 2 outs, runner Anderson moves to 3rd. Top of the order now for Austin Pinarini. Pinarini, the center fielder, is 0 for 2. Outside, ball 1. Scoreless in the top of the 4th. The hits are 4-3 Bellingham. One 0 pitch is just missing on a breaking pitch for ball 2. Brian McRae is quickly out before the 2-0 pitch to Pinarini. Mike Spears has already been out once tonight to talk to Boone. Big situation in the baseball game. Runner at 3rd. That's the go-ahead run with 2 outs. This game is essentially a playoff game for both teams. And Wyatt Boone is being removed from this baseball game. I didn't pick up on anything health-wise, but we will find out after the game. Boone is removed mid-batter here in the top of the 4th. 2 outs, runner at 3rd base. 2-0 is the count on Austin Pinarini, and the HarbourCats go to the bullpen. We'll step aside for a brief moment and be right back.
center field. Dayton Provo going back. This is over his head, and it's over the wall. Kevin Collard will touch them all. The HarbourCats have tied the game 1-1. Bonneau with a fly ball to right field. And this is going to go back and out of here. There's a drive to left field by Alcantara. This is up, and out. Grand slam for A.J. Alcantara. 6-0 for the HarbourCats.
This is driven into center field. It's Garrison Ritter, left-hander, takes over with 2 outs, runner at third base, and it is mid-batter with Austin Pinarini. Pinarini has a 2-0 count. Garrison Ritter worked 2 into third in last night's game, allowing a run on 1 hit with 3 strikeouts. 2-0, called strike 2-1. Ritter delivers fly ball center field, waiting for advance saw. He will pull it in. That'll do it for the top of the 4th inning. Bellingham leaves a leadoff double aboard. We go to the bottom of the 4th here on Go Live Broadcast. Still scoreless.
The shortstop, number 26, Cole Weiss.
Scoreless into the bottom of the 4th inning. Cole Weiss will lead off for the HarbourCats against Merle Rowan Kennedy. The starting right-hander for Bellingham has held the Cats scoreless on 3 hits, and they have stranded 5 runners. Bellingham has stranded 7. That is the story of the game so far. Cole Weiss takes ball 1. Swings at the second pitch and strokes it into right center. That'll get down and all the way to the wall. Cole Weiss into second, stopping there with a leadoff double. Second double of the night for the HarbourCats. Leads off the bottom of the 4th inning. 4 hits apiece now. And Harrison Bragg will stand in. For Weiss, that is his 7th double. First pitch is popped up right side. That'll get into the seats. So the HarbourCats tonight get 3 2/3 out of Wyatt Boone. Scoreless baseball on 4 hits, 4 strikeouts, 2 walks, and a hit batter. Oh, 1. Outside to the backstop. Wild pitch will move Weiss to third base. Best opportunity of the night now. Runner at third, nobody out. This is where you need a team at bat from Harrison Bragg. Base hit would be lovely, but at very least, a ground ball to one of the middle infielders will pick up the run. They're still playing him back up the middle. 1-1 pitch upstairs, 2-1. Bragg grounded out to short in the second. Two-one pitch, popped up right side, out of play. Two balls and 2 strikes. Cole Weiss leading off with the double and moving to third on a wild pitch. And now Rowan Kennedy will get a visit from Chase Illy. Large enthusiastic crowd tonight. Final game of the home schedule in 2017. The HarbourCats trying to go out with the series win. Two and two. Is lined to center field. Back in center is Pinorini to make the play at the track. Coming in to score is Cole Weiss. Harrison Bragg does the job. Sac fly RBI. HarbourCats lead 1-0.
From UNC Wilmington, the right field number 31, Riley Zajac.
1-0 HarbourCats. Bases clear, 1 out. In the bottom of the 4th inning, Riley Zajac will be the hitter after a mound visit for Merle Rowan Kennedy. And it looks like he will be taken out, so we will step aside here in the bottom of the 4th. It's a battle of the bullpens now. HarbourCats lead in the bottom of the 4th with 1 out, 1-0. We'll be right back.
Started to go.
There you go, Dad.
I'm gonna stretch off for now.
What's up? How are you? Hey, buddy.
Oh, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it right now. Run it out.
With pitcher for the Bellingham Bells, number 29, Trevor Delate.
Bottom of the 4th inning, 1 out. The run is in. Bases are clear. HarbourCats lead 1-0. The new left-hander for the Bellingham Bells is Trevor Delate. He will face Riley Zajac fouled back. Delate, 16 games out of the bullpen, is 3-2 with a 3.62 ERA. 27 and a third, 33 hits, 8 walks, 20 strikeouts. 0-1, fouled back. Quickly 2 strikes on Zajac. Cole Weiss led off the inning with a double. He was moved to third on a wild pitch, and then Harrison Bragg lined out to center field to drive him in. Ground ball, second base, outfield grass. Nice play by second baseman Brendan McClary. Going to his left into the outfield, gloving and throwing on for the out. Smooth play there. Couple of stars in the book defensively for Bellingham tonight. DJ Porter swings and misses. Change of pace gets him out in front. Porter walked in the second against Merle Rowan Kennedy. Swing and a miss. Merle Rowan Kennedy goes 3 and a third tonight, allowing a run on 4 hits with 2 walks. Did not strike out a batter. 0-2 is grounded to short. Sounded like a broken bat. Thrown on to first by Ernie Yake. That'll do it. The HarbourCats score 1 in the bottom of the 4th inning. We go to the 5th here on Go Live Broadcast. HarbourCats lead 1-0.
Daryl Ward is one ticket to the slugfest. Congratulations, Daryl. Naomi Ridley, you won tickets to Slugfest. And congratulations to Beth Eagles and gets tickets to Lot 1. Congratulations to all the winners. Go to the information booth to claim your prizes.
Welcome back to Royal Athletic Park in Victoria. The HarbourCats lead 1-0 over the Bellingham Bells. Back to work is Garrison Ritter. He took over with 2 outs in the 4th inning. Bunt put down, third base grass. Ritter off the mound. Bare hand throw is low and not picked by Bragg. It stays close enough that the runner Brendan McClary has to stay at first with a bunt single to lead off the 5th inning. That'll put a runner on for Austin Shenton. Ritter faced 1 batter in the 4th inning. It was Pinarini. He got him to fly out to end the inning. Austin Shenton 1 for 2 tonight. Fly ball left field. That has something on it. Back to the track, to the wall. That ball is gone. Still on the ground at the wall in left field is DJ Porter as he crashed into the wall trying to rob that home run. But it gets over for Austin Shenton, his 4th home run of the year. A 2-run shot, giving him 43 RBIs, and the HarbourCats now trail 2-1. The Bells waste no time striking back. After the HarbourCats took the lead in the bottom of the 4th, nobody out here in the top of the 5th, and the Bells now lead 2-1. The hitter now, Chase Illig. That ball ripped up the middle for a base hit for Chase Illig, is singled to center. The Bells looking hitterish here in the 5th against Garrison Ritter. Single, home run, single. The hitter now is Kyle Stowers. Stowers has walked twice. First pitch is strike 1. 2 runs on 7 hits now for Bellingham. They are just about playing for their lives tonight. 0-1 is a called strike. 0-2. There have been no 1, 2, 3 innings tonight. Throw over, and it was wild, but Harrison Bragg leans to his left to field it. Garrison Ritter in his 3rd appearance for the HarbourCats. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 on Stowers. Ritter's first out of this 5th inning.
Right field number 19, Max Flower.
1 on, 1 out for Max Flower. Flower is 0 for 2. Missing for ball 1. Garrison Ritter in 2 appearances has worked 5 1/3, allowing a run on a hit with 2 walks and 4 strikeouts. He's allowed 2 runs on 3 hits here in this inning. Called strike on Flower. Long pause before 1-1. Called strike 1-2. Ritter doing a good job to his last 2 hitters, working ahead. He ended up striking out Stowers. Now ahead 1-2 on Flower. Set for 1-2. Through McGuire, and on to second base goes Illig. So that will improve the situation for Bellingham. They have a runner at scoring position with 1 out, as they now look to add on to a 2-1 lead. Both teams were held at bay in the first 3.5 innings, but scoring has started the last 2 innings, and Garrison Ritter is called for a balk before the 2-2. So Illig now on to third. He's given 2 extra bases on a couple of miscues for the HarbourCats. 2-2 is lined down the left field line, getting down just foul. Max Flower just about a foot away from extra bases and an RBI down the left field line. Single by Brendan McClary, home run for Shenton, single for Illig. A wild pitch and a balk has moved him to third. There's now 1 out as Flower has a 2-2 count. 2-1 Bellingham in the top of the 5th inning. 2-2, reaches and comes up empty for strike 3. McGuire takes his time throwing to first base, but he does get it there for out number 2. Back-to-back strikeouts for Garrison Ritter here in this 5th inning gives him a chance to strand that runner at third. It'll be a tough hitter though in Brock Anderson. Anderson doubled last inning. Has been on board twice tonight. Po-How Wong playing him well off the bag at third. That is popped up back of second base into center field. 3 converging, and Bansaw will make the play from center. The Bellingham Bells pull ahead on a 2-run home run from Austin Shinton. We go to the bottom of the 5th. We're halfway home. Bells lead here on Go Live Broadcast 2-1.
All of the crew with Go Live Broadcasting. We're doing this now 3 seasons in a row for the Victoria HarbourCats. The line of the hosting the Baseball Canada Men's Championship, August the 23rd, the 27th, the 23rd. Because Wednesday night, as is the Victoria Mohawk Radio, is sponsoring the Harbor Derby, Omaha Derby. We're going to do it in the ocean off the point this year. We're going to have flag gloves and the baseball is moving out in the designated owner line. A whole bunch of volunteers, and we're going to start the Baseball Canada Men's Championship, which will feature 10 teams across the country. We have the table to game information at schedules, find out more information, sign up for volunteers, get ticket information, find out more about the Baseball Canada Men's Championship, sponsored by the HarbourCats, and title sponsor is 83 Tiles, presented by BC Lotteries Corporation.
No, the one that way down. So I'm the starter.
Leading off your HarbourCats, number 21, center fielder, Hunter Bansaw.
Hunter Bansaw leads off the bottom of the 5th inning, swinging at the first pitch, giving it a ride to center, but it hangs up for out number 1. Panarini puts it away, 1 pitch, 1 out.
University's timeout number 13, the third baseman, Bernie Po-How Wong.
This is Po-How Wong. He is 0 for 1, took over defensively in the second for Noah Pruitt, who exited due to injury after colliding with catcher Shane McGuire. 0-1, fly ball left field, out of play. Quickly, 2 strikes. Still left-hander Trevor DeLate for Bellingham, up and in, ball 1. Wong batting .299 with a home run and 13 RBIs. Foul tip. HarbourCats have a right-hander working in the pen. 1-2. Ball 2-2. 2-2 pitch, fouled away. Po-How Wong trying to battle after falling behind 2 strikes. 1 out, bottom of the 5th. 2-1 Bellingham. 2-2, just off the plate. 3-2. 87 on that pitch from DeLate. Swung on, line drive, second base, 1 hop, gloved, a double take, but still on to first in time from McClary for out number 2.
The catcher number 16,
2 outs for Shane McGuire. McGuire 1 for 2. He was named HarbourCat Player of the Year before the game today. Swung on, line to right field, fair or foul. That will stay fair and gone for Shane McGuire. Home run number 4 for the catcher. Lined out to right, a solo shot. Ties the game at 2. Solo home run for McGuire ties the game at 2 with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. So both teams going punch for punch the last couple of innings. Big swing and a miss by Kevin Collard. McGuire has a good night going now, 2 for 3 with that home run. Kevin Collard doubled last time. He takes ball 1 here. HarbourCats have 5 hits now. Neither starting pitcher could go 4 innings in the game tonight. Fouled back. Both managers approaching this game like a playoff game, and it certainly is that.
Which makes a world of difference. Like it feels like
1-2 is hit well to left field, in the air and backed, but before the track, the play is made by Anderson. That will do it, but Shane McGuire ties the game with his 4th home run of the year. We go to the 6th inning and a 2-2 tie here on Go Live Broadcast.
Teasing him too, I'd say. Thanks to Cedar Hill Auto Service and your full service auto repair shop in the Liberty County, mid-9 Street. Cedar Hill Auto Service and Sewer Race with Canada Sewer. Thank you to Beth and Dwayne. Winner of the mid-form last name is Amy Norman. Amy Norman Trophy Leader Prize at the information booth. Pitching change brought to you by the local, the best patio in town located on North Street. Big G Soren at number 40, now in the pitch for our HarbourCats. Pitching change brought to you by the local. Makes the noise from here. It's over there. Here's over there. You know what? I'm going to take it all out. I want to give this yesterday to somebody who celebrated her 80th birthday. Suzette, 80 years old. Happy birthday, Suzette. One of our 3 volunteers, thank you very much for her 80th birthday. Everybody give Suzette a hug. She loves to give hugs. Around her children is going to make it to 80. A big thanks to the Vancouver Island Health Authority, VHOF, for being such a big part of our crowd today. VHOF, a big group here tonight at the HarbourCats game.
We go to the top of the 6th inning, 2-2 between the Victoria HarbourCats and the Bellingham Bells. The 3rd pitcher of the night for the HarbourCats is Gurinder Sarana, the right-hander from Elmira College in New York. Sarana delivers, first pitch popped up center field. Coming on is Hunter Vansaw for out number 1. Flyout of Evan Hearn will bring in Ernie Yake. Yeek is 0 for 2, a fly ball and a ground ball. Shows bunt, but takes strike 1. Gurinder Serrana, 3 appearances, 3 and a third, 1 run on 2 hits and 2 walks with 5 strikeouts. Oh, 1, up and away, 1 ball and 1 strike. The HarbourCats have scored 1 run in each of the last 2 innings. Bellingham scored 2 on a Shenton home run in the 5th. 1-1. Inside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Two-one. Lined foul over the left side. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Serrana from North Vancouver. A good amount of Canadian content on this team throughout the year. Two and 2 to the shortstop, Ernie Yeek. Outside, count runs full. 3 and 2. Top of the order is on deck. Austin Pinarini is 0 for 3. Bellingham has 2 runs on 7 hits so far. 3 and 2 is a fly ball to left field. Stepping up is DJ Porter to make the play for out number 2. Couple of fly balls induced by Gurinder Serrana in this top of the 6th. And now the center fielder Austin Pinarini will stand in. First pitch is strike 1. No errors for either team, and Bellingham has made a couple of star plays defensively. Called strike 0-2. Gurinder Serrana looks good in the 6th inning, retiring his first 2 batters and working ahead of Pinarini 0-2. Trying to retire the Bells in order for the first time tonight. The big crowd behind him. Missing inside on a good pitch, 1-2. Crowd building again for 1-2. Foul back. Pinarini is coming off his sophomore year at Bellevue Community College, a somewhat local product of Everett, Washington, just outside the Seattle area. In a battle here with Serrana, another 1-2 pitch. Upstairs, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 89 on the gun for Gurinder Serrana. Serrana tries again on the 2-2. That is lined the other way through for a base hit, and making a hard turn around first and stopping with the single is Pinarini. Wong was playing Pinarini well off the bag at third, and Pinarini took advantage of that and went down the line at third for the 2-out base hit. Bellingham has had a runner in all 6 innings tonight. Two-out single brings in Brendan McClary. Up and in, ball 1. McClary is 2 for 3. Singles in the first inning and in the 5th. He scored on the Shenton home run in the 5th inning. One-0 pitch. Inside 2-0. The HarbourCats have another left-hander in the pen. Brian McCrae now signaling down to the bullpen to hurry up. So they want to get their left-hander ready for the Shenton at-bat, if it happens here in the 6th inning. 2-0 pitch, ground ball left side through for a base hit. Single for Brendan McClary. Back-to-back 2-out singles will bring in Austin Shenton, and we'll see if the HarbourCats go to the bullpen. McGuire is out to the mound. They have a left-hander in the bullpen for the left-handed bats of Shenton, so it would make sense for them to go to the pen here. No move as of yet. Pinarini at second, McClary at first. Shenton 2 for 3 with the home run last time. And they're going to stay with the right-hander, Gurinder Sarana. Called strike 1. Shenton going into his sophomore year at Florida International University. Oh, 0-1. Cross up with Shane McGuire. McGuire was looking fastball and he got a breaking pitch that registered 69 on the gun, so McGuire will now go out to get on the same page with Sarana. Another 2-out rally started for Bellingham here in the top of the 6th in a 2-2 tie. Rubber match of the final home series of 2017 for the HarbourCats. 1-1. Fouled away, 1-2. 9 hits racked up already for Bellingham. Only the 2-run home run for Shenton on the scoreboard though. Gurinder Sarana has allowed a couple of singles with 2 outs here in the 6th, but has a chance to work around it. The 1-2 pitch to Shenton. Breaking pitch, strike 3 called. Sarana gets the big strikeout of Shenton to leave a couple of runners on. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning here on Go Live Broadcast in a 2-2 tie.
Thank you for Tim Hortons being a major national sponsor. Tim Hortons Coffee Cup Shuffle. I'm here with Harold. Harold's going to win a lucky $25 gift certificate if he can guess which one is the right cup of coffee up there. And Harold knows coffee, trust me. See which one it is? Here to see the fans on all right. One in the middle, you said? One in the middle? In the middle? And that's right. Mr. Harold, congratulations. You got yourself the Tim Hortons Coffee Cup Shuffle. That's my dad, everybody. Great to have you here, Dad. If you were my dad, it'd be all apart. Folks, this last game of the quarter 3 series of the Bellingham held home game of the Crown Division is the final regular season home game of our 5th season of the West Coast League. HarbourCats, thank you for so much support for 5 seasons. And every season, the best supports on the league we're giving away. Leading off your HarbourCats from Baylor, the second base number 11, Tucker Johnson.
Tucker Johnson will lead off the bottom of the 6th inning in a 2-2 tie between Bellingham and the HarbourCats. First pitch is lined to right field, curving foul, and will get into the bullpen. Tucker Johnson, the second baseman, is 0 for 1. He popped, or 0 for 2, sorry. He popped out in the first inning and grounded out to end the third. Missing for 1-1. That's lined through the right side for a leadoff single. It's still the left-hander for Bellingham, Trevor DeLate. He took over in the 4th inning for Merle Rowan Kennedy. Six hits now for the HarbourCats. Cole Weiss will stand in. He stroked a double in the 4th inning. Bunt shown, bunted back to the mound, gloved and thrown on to first by the pitcher, DeLate. So the bunt ends up working out. Not a great bunt by any means, back to the pitcher. He thought about second, but elected to get the easy out at first. One on, one out for Harrison Bragg. Bragg drove in a run on a sac fly in the 4th inning. First pitch, ball 1 high. The HarbourCats led 1-0. Bellingham led 2-1, and now 2-2 in the bottom of the 6th. Time called by Bragg. Harrison Bragg with 5 home runs and 19 RBIs this year. One-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Bragg hitting .258 coming into the game. Has had a bit of a inconsistent year. Didn't get regular at-bats until late in the season. One and one. Swing and a miss. 1-2 now. Bragg with 6 walks against 25 strikeouts this year. He had a similar spring at Mississippi State after beginning the year with a concussion. Time called before the 1-2 on Bragg. Tucker Johnson stands at second after he led off with a single and was bunted to second base. 1-2 is ball 2. Bellingham has another left-hander working in the bullpen. Two and two. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Big strikeout for DeLate. Second out of the inning. Second strikeout for Trevor DeLate. And the hitter will be Riley Zajac. Zajac 0 for 1 with a walk. First pitch is fouled away left side. This game being played under a heavy smoke haze that has forced a couple of cancellations for Wenatchee. They will play an off-site or a neutral site doubleheader tomorrow just to get their games in. The 0-1 pitch is just missing. 1 ball, 1 strike. Final regular season home game for the HarbourCats. They will finish out with 2 this weekend, Saturday, Sunday in Port Angeles. One and one. Outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Port Angeles is going to miss the playoffs. They are 6-16 in the second half, have lost 8 in a row, and their roster is dwindling near the end of their season, so those are 2 wins the HarbourCats will have to pick up. 2-1 is called strike. 2-2. Couple of groans from the faithful. Left-hander Trevor DeLate is 1 good pitch away from stranding the leadoff single of Tucker Johnson as he tries to keep this game locked at 2. 2-2 pitch, fouled back. Zajac, one of 2 rising sophomores from UNC Wilmington on this team. Zajac 1 hit in each of his last 4 games. A runner goes, but it's fouled off again. Zajac in this series is 2 for 3 with 3 walks, a run driven in, and a double. Good battle here, DeLate and Zajac. Another 2-2 is fouled off again. Nice play made in the third base seats as that ball rolls off the edge of the backstop. Missing, kept in front by Illig. Zajac works the count full. 3-2 with 2. Bottom in the 6th inning, 2-2 tie. Victoria and Bellingham, longtime rivals, heading back to Victoria's inaugural season in 2013. Payoff pitch will have to wait as DeLate looks back to second base and steps off. Three and 2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 on a breaking pitch. The HarbourCats will leave Johnson at second as we go to the 7th inning here on Go Live Broadcast in a good baseball game. Victoria and the Bellingham Bells tied at 2.
Couple of young ladies today, Kelsey and Angie. Thanks to Alex Burns at VictoriaHomes.com. They are about to get going. Putting the green down there, the first one to spin around, making glory. You guys ready? On your marks. Get set, go. Quicker, come on. Not fast enough, but you need to be faster. High faster, let's go faster. You're going slower. We're going to speed it up. Kelsey and Angie, everybody. Let's cheer for them. to your field.
You'll start the inning.
Chase Illig will lead off the 7th inning for Bellingham. Playoff implications and a playoff feel in the game tonight, tied at 2 into the 7th. Illig is 2 for 3 with a couple of singles tonight. He fouls the first pitch straight back. New left-hander in the game for the HarbourCats here in the 7th is Stephen Wade. The 0-1 is high. Stephen Wade is out of the College of Southern Idaho going into his sophomore year. One, big swing and a miss. Wade, 2 appearances, has allowed 1 run in 2 innings on 2 hits and 2 walks, and has not struck out a batter. That's popped up left side, but will get out of play above the dugout into the seats. This game now exactly 2 hours old at 8:44. One, two, upstairs, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hits are 9-6 for Bellingham. Both teams had a lot of missed opportunities in the first 3 innings. 2-2 is lined to the right side, knocked down by Johnson. He throws on to first for the out. Tucker Johnson playing a deep second base against Chase Illig, and it pays off. He gloved that on a 1 hop in the shallow right field grass and threw on to first for the out. One out for the first baseman, Kyle Stowers. Stowers takes strike 1. No contact for him yet tonight. Walking twice and striking out once. Missing for ball 1. One. Big swing and a miss. 1-2. Whoever drops this baseball game tonight might look back to those first 3 innings and wonder what could have been. Missing outside, 2-2. Bellingham stranded 6 in the first 3 innings. The HarbourCats left 5 on. 2-2 is fly ball to left field. Over towards center and making the play is DJ Porter for out number 2. Two outs for Max Flower. And again, the HarbourCats have an opportunity to set down Bellingham 1-2-3. They have not done that yet tonight. First pitch is ball 1 to Flower. Flower is 0 for 3. 1-0 pitch is ball 2. Left-hander throwing in the pen for Bellingham, so they may go to a new arm. Missing for ball 3 on Flower. Brock Anderson waits on deck. The 3-0 pitch is ball 4 up and in. So another 2-out base runner here in the top of the 7th. First walk allowed by Stephen Wade. Brock Anderson now, 1 for 2, has been aboard twice. Doubled in the 4th inning, hit by pitch in the 2nd. First pitch is strike 1. The 0-1. Called strike 2. Wade jumps ahead. We'll see what Wade and McGuire decide to do here on 0-2 to Brock Anderson. He comes set, crowd behind him. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Big strikeout for Stephen Wade, gets him through a scoreless top of the 7th. They will stand and stretch here in Victoria. We're still tied at 2 here on Go Live Broadcast.
Leading off, your Victoria HarbourCats, number 42, Miguel Baptist. Left fielder, D.J. Porter.
A couple of changes to bring you in the bottom of the 7th. Now playing first base for Bellingham, Corey Matthews. He takes over for Kyle Stowers. And now pitching for the Bells is left-hander Keenan Lum. First pitch is strike 1 to DJ Porter. 9-1-2 in the bottom of the 7th for Victoria, trying to break this 2-2 tie. Keenan Lum delivers ball 1. Lum had 9 appearances. He is 0-2, 18 and a third innings, 19 hits, 5 walks, 13 strikeouts. Fouled back. 3.92 ERA for Lum out of the bullpen. 1-2 on Porter. Porter is 0 for 1 with a walk. Getting his first action of this series in left field tonight. Just missing for ball 2. 2-2. Is a fly ball to right field into the smoke and right back from second, and making the play is McClary. Put a start on that play for Brendan McClary, going back from second base back to the infield, battling the smoke cover, and still reels it in for out number 1. Top of the order for Hunter Vansaw. So 3 stars now in the book defensively for Bellingham. Missing outside for ball 1 to Hunter Vansaw, who is 0 for 3. The last couple of weeks, Hunter Vansaw has hit into some tough luck. He has lined out twice again tonight. 1-0 is hit well into right center field. That ball will be tracked down by center fielder Austin Pinarini. And Hunter Vansaw showing some frustration as he just can't stop hitting it right to people. Again, Hunter Vansaw with one of the harder 0 for 4s you're going to see. 2 quick outs in the bottom of the 7th will bring in Po Hao Wong. Back-to-back star defensive plays in the book for Bellingham here in the bottom of the 7th. First it was McClary and then it was Pinarini. That ball lined through for a base hit. Wong is 1 for 3. As my broadcast colleague Tom Prizeman for the Bellingham Bells noted, the smoky, hazy backdrop for this game kind of fits the tension of a playoff implication baseball game between 2 old rivals. Shane McGuire stands in now, taking ball 1. 2 out single at first base. 2-2 tie, bottom of 7. McGuire had a home run, his 4th of the year in the 5th inning. Fouled back, 1 ball and 1 strike. Keenan Lum, the new left-hander for Bellingham, delivers a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. Lum is going to be a senior at Northern Colorado this coming fall. 2-1 to McGuire, swing and a miss. 2-2. Keenan Lum trying to keep this a tie baseball game. In the bottom of the 7th, 1 good pitch away from doing that. 2-2 to McGuire, fouled away. So after 2 offensive games to open this series, you get the sense that both teams know the importance of tonight's game. Little bit of run scoring in innings 4 and 5, but other than that, it's been locked down. 2-2. Again, swing and a miss, strike 3 this time. Strikeout for Keenan Lum, and a scoreless 7th inning. We go to the 8th, still locked at 2 here in Victoria on Go Live Broadcast.
Here you go, Derek McMahon, you ready? Give your best. Ready, set, go!
We go to the 8th inning, and the HarbourCats have another new left-hander on the mound. Delivering strike one is Mike Musselwhite. Facing Evan Hearn, the third baseman is 0 for 3 for Bellingham. Swing and a miss. Rocked and fired, fouled back. Mike Musselwhite, in his third appearance, he has thrown 2 scoreless innings on 2 hits, a walk with 4 strikeouts. Musselwhite, a product of the Victoria Eagles BC Premier League program, missing for ball 1. HarbourCats scored 1 in the 4th and in the 5th. Bellingham 2 in the 5th, but that is all she wrote. In a 2-2 game in the 8th inning, Musselwhite misses for 2-2. 2-2 pitch is popped up back of second base. Tucker Johnson into right field will make the play. First out for Musselwhite. Shortstop Ernie Yeek. The shortstop and 9-hitter is 0 for 3. First pitch is ball 1. One-0 pitch, fouled back by Yeek. Yeek in the series is 2 for 8. Hits are 9-7. Both teams are playing clean defense to this point. 1-1 pitch, low, 2 balls and 1 strike. Musselwhite is a crafty lefty. 2-1 pitch, fouled away left side. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Full crowd, pretty much everybody still in here. Baseball seating sold out, and a healthy crowd in the right field soccer grandstand. 2-2, missing outside and bouncing into McGuire. Count runs full. Top of the order is on deck. Crowd encouraging Mike Musselwhite. Three-2, fouled away left side. Full count pitch, grounded to first base, gloved by Bragg. He will take it to the bag for out number 2. Good start to the 8th inning for Mike Musselwhite. A pop out and a ground ball. Top of the order now for Austin Pinarini. Pinarini 1 for 4, singled last time. Game has certainly quieted down here after the 5th inning. Called strike. It's got the feel of the game where we're just waiting to see who blinks first. 0-1. Fouled back, left side. Bellingham has had just one runner in the last 2 2/3. Musselwhite trying to shut down the 8th inning. Just outside 1 2. When we go to the the bottom of the 8th inning, the HarbourCats will have 4, 5, and 6 at the plate. 1-2 pitch is just off the plate again, 2-2. Musselwhite trying to pick that outside corner with the last 2 pitches, just misses both times. Now 2-2 with 2. Upstairs, ball 3. Pinarini working Mike Musselwhite. 2 outs, nobody on, top 8. 2-2 game. A game that both these teams badly need. 2-2, strike 3 called. Mike Musselwhite works a 1-2-3 8th inning. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Still locked at 2 here on Go Live Broadcast.
Paris, France, Paris, Ontario, for Texas, Paris, her first ever baseball game. Julia Lestrade, thank you very much. Hope you're having a great time. Look up at the silverboard. Here's the winner. For $1,705. It's a blue ticket. 0, 3, 8, 9, 4, 6. 0, 3, 9, 4, 6. The winner for the winner prize. Congratulations to David. We have 2 lost credit cards that will turn into the information. 2. Using the ID or protect your wallet, or the information to Please follow me.
Bottom of the 8th inning, and Kevin Collard will lead off in a 2-2 tie. Collard 1 for 3 with a double tonight. Popped up left side and out of play. In for strike, 0-2. Set for 0-2. Outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. In the inning, it'll be Collard, Johnson, and Weiss. The trio has 3 hits between them, including a pair of doubles. 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Breaking pitch was snapped off by Keenan Lum for out number 1. That is strikeout number 2 for Lum, who is into his 2nd inning of work for the Bells. 1 out for Tucker Johnson. Johnson 1 for 3. He singled last time. Outside, ball 1. Hits are still 9-7. We have had no scoring since the 5th inning. 1-0 pitch is ball 2. Last regular season game at home for the HarbourCats. They're hoping to host a playoff game. Missing for ball 3 to Johnson. Cole Weiss on deck. Trio upstairs, ball 4. 4-pitch walk issued by Lum. First walk he is allowed. So a 1-out runner in front of Cole Weiss. Weiss 1 for 3 with a double. The HarbourCats need to win their remaining 3 games, including tonight, and then have Wenatchee lose 2 games in the remainder of their schedule. First pitch is lined to left field. That's down the line, giving chase and making the play on the run in left field for out number 2. Colin Ridley has taken over in left field, making that catch for Bellingham. They continue to play tremendous defense tonight. Ridley taking over in left field for Anderson. Two outs, runner at first base for DJ Porter. For Harrison Bragg. First pitch is ball 1. Bragg is 0 for 2 with a sac fly RBI, giving him 20 RBIs on the year. (1-0) upstairs, ball 2. Wenatchee has been canceled again tonight. They will play 2 tomorrow. (2-0). Big swing and a miss, 2-1. The powerful Harrison Bragg trying to make an impact on that swing. (2-1) pitch, fouled straight back, 2-2. Keenan Lum has been good for Bellingham. 1 and 2/3, a hit and a walk with 2 strikeouts. He will try to end this bottom of the 8th here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Lum sets. And the 2-2 swing and a miss, strike 3. Strikeout number 3 for Lum gets him through the 8th scoreless. This ball game will go to the 9th in a 2-2 tie here on Go Live Broadcast.
All right, everybody, time to get into this Sweet Caroline. I want to hear you. Here it comes. Here we go. Let's make the area of Wenatchee to the LS. Here we go. field, number 22, Connor Whitney.
Top of the 9th inning arrives in Victoria, still tied at 2. A couple of changes for Victoria in the 9th inning. Now pitching is Cole Masick, and now playing left field is Connor Whitney. Fouled back by Brendan McClary. Nice play made in the stance. 2, 3, and 4, McClary, Shenton, and Illig. So going forward, potentially if Bellingham is going to win this baseball game, this is their best chance right here. Upstairs for ball 1. McClary has 3 hits tonight. Third time Cole Masick has faced Bellingham. 1-1 upstairs, 2-1. Two-1. Inside ball 3. Masick has pitched all 3 games of this series. He worked an inning scoreless on 1 hit and a walk on Monday, and yesterday 1/3 of an inning, faced 1 batter. 3-1 pitch is ball 4 inside to McClary. Leadoff walk to Brendan McClary, and that will be all for Masick. He faces 1 batter, and Brian McRae comes to get the ball. So we'll step aside for a brief moment. HarbourCats going to the pen, top of the 9th, the leadoff walk to the board, and a 2-2 tie.
Independence County, everybody, we thank you so much for coming out to support the HarbourCats 3057. Thank you very much. That brings HarbourCats over 15,000 fans for this season. For the second time in a row, you've done that. Thank you very much. We applaud you. We've got some prizes given away on Half Sports Fan Appreciation Night. Free tickets to Slugfest for Aaron Robinson. Winning 4 tickets to Slugfest Naomi Ridley. And 4 tickets to Slugfest Cameron McTaggart. And we have a grand prize for sorts down the way. Tickets to Vancouver Whitecaps game in BC Place. 4 tickets to the game. The winner is Wayne Howell. Congratulations. All the winners in the game have been issued.
We return in the top of the 9th inning. A leadoff walk is aboard. New pitcher is Travis Kuhn. The closer for the HarbourCats will deal ball 1 to Austin Shenton. Shenton is 2 for 4 with a 2-run home run tonight. 2-2 tie, top of the 9th. fouled off left side by Shenton. Travis Kuhn, 22 appearances, 9 saves. He's 1-2 with a 3.21 ERA, 28 innings, 23 hits, 12 walks, and 37 strikeouts. Missing low. He will have to work around Cole Masick's leadoff walk that he allowed to Brendan McClary. McClary has now been aboard 4 times. He is the go-ahead run at first base. Two one. Grounded to first base into right field for a base hit. Stopping at second is McClary. A chopper found its way into right field for Shenton, his 3rd hit. And now Bellingham is seriously in business. First and second, nobody out for Chase Illig. Chase Illig, 2 for 4 tonight. West Coast League leader in home runs and RBIs, fouls the first pitch out of play, left side. 10 hits now for Bellingham. Stepping off before the 0-1 to Illig. Oh and 1, swing and a miss. Announced crowd of 3,056 this evening. That'll put it in the top 3 crowds of the season. That ball lined to the right side, off of Bragg into right field. Waved around as McClary, and no throw will come. Into third is Shenton. The Bills lead 3-2. Ball was hit hard at Harrison Bragg, and it careened off of him into right field, giving an RBI single to Chase Illig. That will tie the West Coast League record with his 52nd RBI and give the Bells a 3-2 lead in a game they have to have. Still first and third, nobody out, and the hitter is Cody Matthews. That ball hit hard left side. Wong to the plate, run down now, but not going anywhere. Nobody was covering anything, so McGuire has to hang on, and it will be an infield single for Matthews. The bases are loaded with nobody out. That's a tough break right there for Victoria. Bases loaded, nobody out. Bellingham up 3-2. Grounded third base side foul. This all started with a leadoff walk allowed by Cole Masick before Travis Kuhn was brought into the game. Infield is in, trying to cut down the run at the plate. 0-1. Bouncing in, kept in front by McGuire. Walk, single, and then the ground ball to third base. Wong threw to the plate, but nobody was covering third or first, so McGuire had to hold on. Foul back, 1-2 on Max Flower. Flower is 0 for 3 with a walk tonight. Flower hit a home run in Monday night's game. 1-2 pitch, grounded third base side, down the line, a fair ball. 1 will score, 2 will score as it nestles in the corner. 2-run double, Max Flower. And the Bills have increased their lead to 5-2. Shenton and Illig come around to score on the double. Still nobody out in the top of the ninth. Bellingham has pleaded 3. Moving to third base is Matthews as Shenton and Illig score. Flower into second with the 2-run double. Colin Ridley will get his first at-bat after taking over defensively for Anderson. Strike 1 to Ridley. Ridley out of Mean Orono going into his junior year. Oh, 1, missing. Ridley hitting .228 with 4 home runs and 16 RBIs. Upstairs, 2-1. Bellingham has done all their scoring in 2 innings tonight. 2-1, swing and a miss, 2-2. They scored twice in the 5th inning and have scored 3 here in the 9th. Still nobody out. 2-2 is just missing ball 3 on a pretty good pitch there from Kuhn. Colin Ridley getting his first at bat, working the count full. That is swung on and hit high and deep to right field. To the track, to the wall. The catch is made. Tagging at third and coming in to score is Matthews. Going on to third is Flower. Ridley just missed that pitch as he flew out to the wall and right. Bellingham now leads 6-2, 1 out and a runner at third. Evan Hearn is the hitter. The infield is in. Upstairs for ball 1. 4 runs are in the top of the 9th. Bellingham leads 6-2. 1-0. Swung on and missed. This could put a severe damper in the HarbourCats' playoff hopes. Still not done by any stretch, but they would need a lot of help from Wenatchee if they drop this game. Missing for 2-1. Wenatchee has 6 games remaining. 3 against Corvallis and 3 against Bellingham. So they're playing 2 good teams. The 2-1 pitch, swing and miss. But if the HarbourCats were to lose this game, they would need Wenatchee to lose 3 of their next 6 games. 2-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. Second out of the inning, first strikeout for Kuhn. Defensive change in left field now.
Defensive change, HarbourCats now playing left field, number 18, Garrison Ritter.
Garrison Ritter now playing left field. Missing upstairs, and it's a peculiar move, but what they're doing is they need Garrison Ritter to get a minimum number of appearances and games played to be eligible for the playoffs. Ground ball, second base, gloved and thrown on to first to end the inning. Bellingham erupts for 4 in the top of the 9th. They lead 6-2. going to the bottom of the ninth here on Go Live Broadcast.
This is the final game of the first previous series between the Bellingham teams fighting for playoff position today. This final regular season home game is raising most match appreciation and major difference of fan appreciation thanks to Passion Sports, giving tickets all night. Not to be asking, the playoff position does come to be on Tuesday, August the 8th at RAP with the Kelowna Falcons being the other North Division team that is qualifying for the playoffs. They won the first half, and it is likely to be 2 and 3 with us on 3 first round series in North Division 1. Now pitching the bell to 16, Josh Saturday. Leading off your HarbourCats, number 31, Riley Zajac.
Here we go, bottom of the ninth, the HarbourCats trail 6-2. Bellingham's closer is on for the bottom of the ninth. Josh Zavasubin delivers ball 1 to Riley Zajac. Zajac over 2 with a walk. Zavasubin 20 games, 2.57 ERA. Fouled back. He is 4-1 with 2 saves. 35 innings, 27 hits, 11 walks, 27 strikeouts. One pitch is a called strike, 1-2. Zajac didn't think so. In the inning, it will be pending changes. Zajac and then the left field spot, and then up to Hunter Ransall. One and two. Swung on, fly ball, shallow right field. Back from second, in from right. The play will be made by Flower for out number 1.
Number 17, Andrew Shaps.
Pinch hitter is Andrew Shaps. Ritter played one hitter defensively in left field in the top of the ninth. Now they bring it, and that was for playoff eligibility reasons. And now they bring in Andrew Shaps to pinch hit, so the fourth player who has been in the 9-hole in left field tonight. Strike 1 on Shaps. 0-1, fouled back. 2 runs on 7 hits tonight for Victoria. Shaps comes in hitting 258. Or sorry, 458. That makes a big difference. 0-2, fouled back. 7 doubles, a triple, and 2 home runs. The HarbourCats need base runners, down by 4 with 1 out in the ninth. crowd of over 3,000 still supportive. The 0-2 fouled back. Shaps started his career at Arizona State, and he's on his way to Chico State this fall. Oh, and 2. Ground ball, shortstop Yake comes and gets it. The throw is strong on the bag for out number 2. Cody Matthews making his first appearance at first base for the Bells tonight. So the game will ride on the at-bat of Hunter Vansaw. Hunter Vansaw is 0 for 4, but has hit 3 line drives tonight. That ball is lined to right field, but right at Max Flower, and that will do it. Bellingham comes to Victoria and wins 2 of 3 to keep themselves very much in the second half race in the North Division. Final score tonight, 6-2 Bellingham. Final line, 6 runs on 12 hits. No errors for Bellingham, 2 runs on 7 hits, no errors for the HarbourCats. So the situation now with the HarbourCats down to 14-11. This was their final regular season home game. They have 2 games on Saturday and Sunday in Port Angeles. They need to win both of those games. And then Wenatchee still has 6 games to play. The HarbourCats need Wenatchee to lose 3 times in the next 6 games for the HarbourCats to get the second half playoff spot. So, we don't know if we're going to have another Go Live broadcast of HarbourCats baseball this summer. So just in case we don't, many thanks to everybody for watching us all summer long. Wherever you've been watching from, your support means the world to us. Many thanks to our fine crew here at Royal Athletic Park all summer long, headed up by producer Chris J. Cox in the truck, our 3-camera crew, my broadcast partner Mike Edwards, and it's been my pleasure to bring you my second season of HarbourCats baseball. Stay tuned to the HarbourCats website, their Facebook page, facebook.com/HarbourCats, and at HarbourCats on Twitter for the updates the rest of this week to see if we're going to have playoff baseball. If we do have a playoff home game, it would be on August the 8th in Victoria against the Kelowna Falcons. So that's the story tonight from Victoria. The HarbourCats drop the 3rd game of the series 6-2 to Bellingham as they score 4 in the top of the 9th. For everybody at Go Live Broadcast, my name is Jonathan Hodson. Thanks so much for watching us this season, and we hope to talk to you in the playoffs on August the 8th.